Hey guys, Tyson Yates, VP of Sales and Marketing at Easton Archery. This may be the arrow that maybe I've said that about each one of our new arrows this year, but that I'm most excited about and that has just taken the internet by complete storm. It's the new Easton 5.0. This arrow is our new lightweight 5mm arrow that really, frankly, in the Easton line, we haven't had historically anything in this weight class. It's been readily available by other manufacturers who I think have had extreme success in it. We've been in the making of this product for about 10 years and have had different versions of prototypes or sample arrows here internally that engineers or myself have been shooting for the last 5 or 6 years. So we're really excited. This is finally something we're able to bring to market. One of the things, probably 3 or 4 years ago that we talked about is, hey, we could just import this arrow from a manufacturer overseas and hit the weight specs that we're looking for. But we were extremely passionate about figuring out how to do this in the USA with our AccuCarbon process. 5.0, as I mentioned, is an extreme lightweight 5mm shaft. It's available in 6 spine options, from 200 all the way up to 500. The importance with this shaft, and where a lot of people get excited, especially in the market today, is they like speed. I'm a speed guy. I've always liked lighter weight arrows. I've shot heavy arrows. I've kind of always personally found myself coming back to something that shoots a little flatter and a little faster. The reason for that, kind of my personal tagline, is trajectory is accuracy. So if I range an animal at 45 yards and I'm elk hunting on the ground, spot and stock, and he takes 5 or 6 steps away from me or toward me, rather than move to range him again, I would rather just be able to know in my mind, hey, he took 5 or 6 steps, I'm gonna guess he's 40 yards, and I'm gonna take a shot. And I know that I can be very forgiving up to about 10 yards at that distance and still be well within the lung area of a mature bull elk. That is why I typically lean to lighter weight shafts. Other people, the reason they like lighter shafts is to build an FOC arrow. That stands for front of center. So it gives you a lightweight platform that as you add weight to the front, because the shaft itself is so light, you can get that percentage of FOC up much quicker if the whole shaft is lighter. So you may be able to do a 125 grain point and a 55 grain half out and hit your targeted FOC percentage of 15 or 16%, depending on what kind of your personal philosophy is. The new components available for 5mm shafts from Easton are compatible in the 5.0. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the 50 grain stainless steel option. It's a simple half out with a threaded tail, so you can actually add additional weight kits to that from other manufacturers. Just about any 832 thread weight kit will work on that. The other component that we're adding to this is the new 5mm micro light nock. These have shorter throat and just a little bit of an updated component where previously we've been using the X-Nocks. This new arrow will come with our new 5mm micro light nock. The other 2 components that we added this year are the new match grade 5mm half outs. They, similar to our 4mm half outs we launched last year, will have our zero tolerance fitment ring. This is crucial for perfect broadhead alignment, perfect field point alignment. What that fitment ring does is assures that you're perfectly centered in the shaft every time. After you cut these and before you install this insert, be sure to chamfer the front of that arrow really well with the stone that comes included in these to make sure that it just trims a slight amount of that fitment ring as it centers into the shaft. The match grade half outs will come in 55 and 75 grain options. The other option available on the 5mm is the hit collar and hit insert. This will be available on the match grade option only as a stock option, but also available for aftermarket purchase. The 5.0 match grade comes with AAE hybrid vanes, helical fletched. The standard 5.0 will ship with either the new 50 grain 5mm half out or our standard hit insert, but will not come stock with the hit impact collar. The 5.0 standard will also come with the blazer vanes, as all of our standard arrows do. The new Easton 5.0, I'm convinced, is going to be one of our best selling arrows moving forward. So be sure to familiarize yourselves with the GPIs, with the model itself. We've seen, whether it be online or at retail all over the country, a lot of chatter on this, and I would encourage you guys to familiarize yourself with this arrow. Thanks, guys.